Good afternoon, everyone. Students, we are learning about determiners since 10th of April, and today we will just revise that what we read through these days. Okay, so first of all, let us sum up what are determiners. Determiners are those words that come just before a noun to introduce and determine that noun. Now we have read a, an, some, many, much, a lot of, a little, a few, and any. How to use them in different sentences. First of all, let us start with countable nouns and uncountable nouns because their use depend upon these two things. Countable nouns, as the name is suggesting, counting. Countable nouns are those nouns. Nouns are those things which we can count in numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And uncountable nouns which we cannot count in numbers. For example, can you count milk? No. See here, which we can count in numbers. For example, you can count balls. You can count apples, cow, umbrella, tree, boy, girl, etc. But can we count milk? No. Water? No. Rice? Sugar, tea, coffee, etc. So these things which we cannot count. Okay, we can measure their amount by weighing. These are uncountable nouns. Okay, next one is these countable nouns, they can be singular as well as plural. Like we can write a ball, then balls. Ball is singular, means one ball only, and balls is plural. And apple, apples, tree, trees. But uncountable nouns are always written in a singular form. Like rice, rice. We cannot write it like s. We add s to it, rices. Then it will be wrong. Can we write sugars? No, it is sugar always. Milk, it is milk always. Not milks is not there. Okay. So, have countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now let us start with the use of a and n, where we have to use a and an. We use a with singular countable nouns like here a ball. When ball is one, it is singular, and a ball, a tree, a girl. And we use an with singular countable nouns beginning with a vowel sound. For example, now you all know that which are vowels. We have 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U, and we use an when a word begin with a vowel sound like here an apple. Sound is of A. An orange. Sound is of O, that is a vowel. An umbrella. So we use A and an with singular countable nouns. Now we will learn about the use of some, many, much, a lot of, a little, a few, and any with the help of countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Number is more. See here I have written number is more and amount or quantity is less. More. Here countable nouns when their number is more. Okay, means you cannot count them at the time of whenever you are being asked, like then we use many and a lot of. Like somebody asked you that how many cards do you have, so you can answer like you don't know their counting, so how you will answer? I have many cards. Many means so many, their number is more. And I have a lot of cards. You can use many as well as a lot of for countable nouns when their number is more. Okay, when they are in more in a number. And similarly, for expressing uncountable numbers, when their amount or quantity is more, what we will use? We will use much and a lot of. Okay, much and a lot of. For example, I have much rice. It means the amount of rice that I have, it is more. Then I have a lot of rice. We can use both much as well as a lot of. Now see here, I have circled a lot of here and a lot of here is also written here. Okay, it is written with countable nouns as well as uncountable nouns. It means that we can use a lot of with both countable as well as uncountable nouns. Get it? But when we have to use a lot of, we have to use a lot of when the amount of that particular or number of that particular thing is more. Next one is, now when the number or quantity is less. Okay, when the number of that particular noun, that particular thing is less, then how you will describe it? Then you will describe that by using a few or some. Okay, and similarly when if it is an uncountable noun, okay, and its quantity is less, then how will you describe it? You will describe it by using a little or some. Again, we have written some here with countable nouns as well as uncountable nouns. It means that some can be used with both countable as well as uncountable nouns. But when we have to use some? When the amount or quantity is less. See here, for example, I have a few apples. Now we can count apples. Okay, sorry, we can count apples. So apples is is a countable noun. So what we are using with it? A few. What we are using for telling that how many apples are there means we have a few apples, but we don't know their exact counting. So I have a few apples in my bag. Or how you can tell this same sentence, it can be written like by using some also. I have some apples in my bag. So both are correct. Get it? Next one is, I have a little water in my bottle. Now water is an uncountable noun. We cannot count water. Okay. So to tell that water is less in your bottle, how will you tell it? I have a little water in my bottle. Or by using some also you can tell this. I have some water in my bottle. So what you learned in this page? We learned that many is always used with countable nouns. Many is always used for expressing countable nouns when the amount or number of that, when the number of that countable noun or noun means that particular thing is more, then we use many. Okay, and when the amount of that particular thing is less, for countable nouns, I am talking here for countable nouns, when the amount is less, then we will describe it by using a few. Okay, now many and a few can never be used to express uncountable nouns. We always use many and a few with countable nouns only. Next one is uncountable nouns. We always use much for expressing the quantity or amount which is more. Okay, for uncountable, much is always used with uncountable nouns. We can never say much cards. We can never say much balls. But how we will say? Many cards, many balls. And similarly, we can never say many rice. Can we say like this? No. How we will tell the amount of rice? Much rice or a lot of rice. Get it? But when the amount is less, how will we describe it then? Then we will use a little. Similarly, a little can never be used for telling uncountable nouns when the amount is less. Like we can never say that apples are a little. Okay. How we will say? We have a few. A few is used for countable and a little is used for uncountable. Like water is uncountable noun. So what we are using here? We are using a little. And here see, I have circled these a lot of and some and some. So it means that we can use a lot of for both countable as well as uncountable nouns when the amount is more, and we can use some for both countable as well as uncountable nouns when the amount or the quantity is or the number is less. Next, we have learnt about the use of some and any in our previous videos. So some can be used with both countable as well as uncountable nouns, both of them, some and any. We can use them with both. Okay, when the number or amount of that thing is small or less. But when we have to use some, when the amount is less. For example, I have some biscuits or chocolates in my bag. Biscuits and chocolates, these are countable nouns. We can count biscuits, we can count chocolates. And I have some orange juice. But can we count orange juice? No. So orange juice is an uncountable noun. Okay, so we can use some with both countable as well as uncountable nouns. Next, we use any with negative sentences. Suppose here, what if we don't have the above mentioned things? Okay, now suppose we don't have biscuits or chocolates or orange juice, then how we will answer this, or how we will say this, that we don't have any chocolate? So we use there, now we don't use some, but we use any. Why? Because it's a having a negative sense, that we don't have that thing. Like I do not have any biscuits or chocolates in my bag. So it means that whenever the sentence is negative, means it is having not in it, then we use any. I do not have any orange juice. Again, it is a negative sentence, and so we are using with it any. If we use some with it, then it will be wrong. Get it? Next we learn that any is also used for asking questions. You can watch my previous video in which I have told you or explained you about the use of some and any in detail. But today I am just revising it, that for asking questions maximally we use any. Like, do you have any complaints? And we also use some. I have given you 3 exceptions there, that for offering something we use some, for offering something, for asking for something, okay, then we use some. And do you have some complaints? One more difference is there, that whenever we use any, it means the expected answer is no. Means we are expecting that when we are asking somebody that do you have any complaints, it means we are asking that particular person that he is having no complaint, means the expected answer is no. Similarly, do you have some complaints? When we are using some, the expected answer is yes, means he must be having some complaint. This is also one more difference. And besides, I also have told you about the 3 exceptions in my previous video. Now students, this is all about the use of these quantifiers and articles. Now I am uploading a worksheet for you. You complete that worksheet today, and tomorrow you will get the answer key of that worksheet. Thank you.